There is Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, as he works on combinations, triple jab, right hand, and double left uppercut. And let me counterpunch. The speed has always been good with Deontay. That's not the problem. I think I like the variety with the uppercut, because normally he doesn't implement it unless it's the right. I didn't care for the jab, and I think Malik Scott is a good trainer, but I think he should mix it up as far as defense, because those sticks are good, but they're also deceiving. You know what I mean? He would probably be better because he had a pad or a mitt in one hand and the snake in the other. It would probably be better if he was more hands-on with two mitts, if it was me training Deontay. So the jab, where you see him jab and he brings that jab back here and then he jabs again instead of bringing it up here, because it's always good to check the defense of the fighter, and then that may play a big factor in how close you are to the fighter. Sometimes you may be too close to the fighter. You know what I mean? Because, like Derek James, for example. You remember how he popped Ryan Garcia upside the head for not keeping that guard up? That's what you're supposed to do. You always want to keep your fighter sharp. You don't want to get in a training session where your fighter is expecting everything that you do. Because the same way you train is the same way you fight. Period. So if he's jabbing, he's bringing it here. That's easy to counter. Jab, 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 and he gets lower. Well, somebody 6'7", and that's another thing. I know that's looking for the counter. I get it. He's moving right to the left to see what that fighter's going to do after you throw a combination. But though both of those attacks, just the straight jab can be countered, and the 1-2. So he was prepared for the 1-2, which, fair play. He was prepared for that. That's why he got low. A lot of people would disagree, like, hey, well, maybe it's a guy that's 6'7", doesn't really have to get low like that. Well, that's anybody's world. You know what I mean? It may work for Deontay because he is quick. He has a thing about speed. But I would like to see Malik Scott check that in head movement of Deontay. Check it to see where it's at. You know what I mean? So mix it up. But again, these are only 2 video clips. So, maybe he was doing that, because I don't want to be like, oh, well, he didn't do this and do that. Well, based on the clips that we've seen, he didn't do this and do that. You know what I mean? So I'm only basing that off these 2 clips. But the speed is good. I'm questioning the power. So I'm looking for Deontay Wilder to knock someone out, because all of a sudden Joshua was the boxer and could knock people out. You know what I'm saying? And then Wilder was known for this knockout guy, but only fought once since 2001. Okay? But, excuse me. Woo! That was a good one. But I really like, no, there it is good. I really like the speed of Wilder. I want to know if the power's there, so I'm really seeing what happens when if he can deliver that right hand to somebody. What will they do? Because he didn't do it with Parker, right? So you guys tell me what you think of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder in these new video clips that we have available. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!